We're currently halfway through our Coral Sea trip of a lifetime, and so far we've had a pretty wild time.
Just when you think it can't get any better.
We were well overdue for an ass kicking, and it was finally time to pay up.
It started out as the nicest downwind passage probably we've ever had, to up there with gnarliest.
36 knots. Whoa.
Join us this episode as we do our best to head to another reef system. With the wind forecast to kick back up for a couple of weeks, it's time to start heading back in towards Cairns. Our first leg is an 80-mile run downwind to Holmes Reef. We pulled anchor at 2 a.m, weaved our way around the bommies into open ocean.
Oh, this is probably one of the best sails we've ever had so far.
Yeah.
Comfort-wise.
Doing 6 to 7 knots.
Current directly behind
13
us.
knots wind.
Look at that.
Just cruising along. Michael, you just slept your whole
Slept
shift.
for 2 hours.
I slept for around an hour on my watch. We left at 3 a.m. and we should be there by 4:30. Let's hope that current stays with us the whole
Hopefully.
time. What did you learn, Michael? Always listen to your girlfriends. He fought me on every front.
I didn't fight you, I just said, oh.
We were changing shifts. I said I want a reef. Finally decided to do it 20 minutes after, and then I said I think we should do a double reef, and then we got a 30-knot gust, and it's kicking our asses right now. It's sustained 25 to 32, so we've just got a little slither of the heady out, going slow. Luckily we shut all the windows. Good rule of thumb, whenever you're changing the sails, shut your windows, because that laptop would have popped a huge wave. And we had 15 knots all morning. It's been absolutely beautiful, and yeah, that was not beautiful. It was horrifying. I was saying to Michael earlier today as well, like, we should make a point of when it's calm, and if you're the littlest bit of hungry, just eat, because every time, like, you wait, and then something happens and you don't end up eating all day. So I'm so glad I just had a pack of corn chips and hummus, because I don't think I'm going to be eating for a while. And yeah, we've learned a lot since the last time we got called out. We've just pulled the main down completely. It's falling behind us. I fear the worst about that squall. I'm pretty sure it's heading straight for us. And it sort of just blended in, because if you look around, there's sort of clouds all around us. But that one, it's a biggie. I'm pretty nervous. Sit it out.
It's not going to get much worse than this, you think?
Well, it's pretty gnarly over there. And it's growing.
It's not on the radar, though.
Look at it. It's huge.
Oh.
Is that really what we had? 36?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Must have just come.
36 knots. Yeah, so I saw that amble on the horizon, like, I don't know, an hour ago, and I thought, oh, this could be an interesting afternoon. It looked like that, the build up to like an afternoon storm.
Yeah.
And then I thought, you know, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just forget about it. We're out here now. We should be in the reef by then. And it just came through that quickly. I reckon it was probably half an hour from when I saw it on the horizon to when we were pulling the sails down, and then it hit us. And it wasn't even like on top of us. It was like just, I think, just sucking in that wind into the big system. But yeah, that was, it's still intense, but we've got the right sail up for it now. Well, small enough amount of sail. We're doing 6 knots.
Wow, think about it.
30 knots of wind.
This is pretty much what we had going downwind, but we had the main pinned over, remember?
Yeah. And 35.
Yeah.
And at night with the EAC.
Yeah, at night.
Got the radar working.
Got the radar, acquired the target. CPA. Ooh.
It's hunting us down, is it?
Course over ground is 264. What's our course over ground? 283. So slowly coming.
It's always humbling to see how quick the swell can build in short squalls like this. Within about half an hour, the sea had gone from a relatively glassy calm lake to 2 to 3 metre heaving swell. As the waves grew, so did my anxiety.
What are you doing? Yeah, use any of them. Hey, Michael! I'd like to get off the boat now. Look at that thing. It is growing. Well, it's calmed down quite a lot. We've got between 15 and 20 knots. And it has never felt so calm. 20 knots is like, oh, quite pleasant. Only got half the head sail out, or 3/4 of it. Sea is calming down slowly, which is of great relief because there's some big waves before, and I was getting pretty anxious. Never
over the solar panels.
Yeah, didn't we? That was crazy. Good to see these windows are all sealed. I'm glad we replaced all the hatches and fixed every leak that we had because
Have you checked it at the bow?
no, not the bow. No, I reckon that'll be pretty wet in there. But yeah, we copped some serious waves on the port side, and all the perspex windows, they're all fine, no leaks. So bit of relief. Now I just need to do the starboard side. Should we turn around?
Absolutely not.
11 miles from the entry into the anchorage, so it'd be good once we get there. We should start to see a bit of protection. Hopefully before, I think they're just clouds sitting on the coast, maybe? What's the plan?
Yeah, just anchor and sleep.
Anchor, sleep, message.
Just relax for a bit. It's been a what started out as the nicest downwind passage probably we've ever had, to up there with the gnarliest. I think we've had worse, yeah, but definitely top 3 hair-raising sails.
If it was at night, it would have been pretty scary.
But we handled it well. We should listen to Jess's gut earlier, but yeah, we acted. We topped the wind. We dropped the sail. We managed to do it all running downwind, which is good. And yeah, we're dealing with 38 knot gusts, and I reckon the sea got up to 3 metres. Some good sets coming in there, yeah, cresting, crumbling on itself, but Popao handled it really well. I think we handled it pretty good too. Maybe Jess not so much.
Oh, my anxiety is shot when it comes to bad weather like that. I'm fine in the moment, but once I sit down and like the boat's under control, then my mind just goes to another place and it's panicville.
I keep telling you, like, we've been in worse.
Yeah, I know.
We've learnt many hard lessons, and we don't have any main up now, so we've got a furlable head sail.
It's logic goes out the window.
Yeah.
It's like people with sharks. Now I understand.
yeah, we've just got, like,
Jessie with storms.
we've got a boat that's handled it and proven itself. It's well maintained. We have good electronics. We have multiple EPIRBs. We've got a grab bag. We've got contingency plans. People know where we are, expecting us to arrive. That's what I keep telling her. She's like, you need to reassure me. I'm like, because it wasn't convincing. Well, that was an interesting passage. We're safely anchored at Holmes Reef West. And here's some passage stats for you. This is the first time we've actually seen this. We jagged the current for once. So we did 82 nautical miles, but distance through the water, 72. So 10 miles on the travelator instead of the, what do you call it? Treadmill. Anyway, max speed 9.9, average 5.8, 14 hours, 8 minutes, 18 seconds. And I can tell you what, I am so glad to be anchored. That was brutal, up to 38 knots of wind, massive swell. I can't imagine what it would have been like if it was wind against tide, but yeah, at least that was in our favour.
Let's never find out.
Yeah, Coral Sea makes you work for it. But anyway, we're here. Any last words, Jess?
Yeah, that was intense. That was definitely, I think that was the longest intense period of wind we've had, like sustained. We had like 20, we had basically 30 to 35 for like an hour solid.
Hour? 4 hours?
Well, 25 to 35 after a while, but we had an hour there where it was just pumping, and yeah, it was a bit scary. Anyway, we're here now, and we're going to go tidy up the sail bag and do all that, and then, yeah, have some dinner or something.
I might have to wash the solar panels because
oh my gosh,
we popped a wave over them. I don't know if you can see how salty they are, but we're safe. Turn the sat phone on, and we're going to message a few people that are expecting us to be here on dark, which is pretty good timing. And another day in paradise. See you guys in the morning.
Next episode on Sailing Popao.
Do a bit of Texas oil rig diving, anchoring. Yep. Gotta get a photo in there, that's phenomenal.
A huge thanks to our current patrons for your ongoing support. And if you'd like to grab some merch, check out our link on screen or head to sailingpopao.com.au. Cheers.